How did you take it?
A good magician never reveals his secrets.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 schemes and cons on Better Call Saul.
It's just a watch. Hey, you gotta get out of here, man.
Whoa, what kind of watch is it?
I don't know. It's...
Well, then, let me look at it. It's a damn Rolex.
For this list, we'll be going over the clever plans, cons, and other wily ideas enacted by the various characters on Better Call Saul. If you're not caught up with the show or Breaking Bad, consider this your spoiler warning. If there's a brilliant scheme from the show we were foolish to forget, there's no need to contact Mr. Goodman via telephone. Just head down to the comments. Number 10, Tequila Scam.
My name's Ken, by the way.
Victor with a K.
Cool.
Jimmy McGill, also known as Saul Goodman, is a different kind of lawyer. While trying to explain this to his love interest, Kim Wexler, they overhear an obnoxious stockbroker, Ken, loudly talking at the bar.
That's why Spiegelman and Deitch want my business so bad. I'm a golden god.
To illustrate his particular skills, Jimmy decides to con Ken.
An uncle on our father's side recently passed, and he left us somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.4 million.
Pretending that he and Kim are wealthy heirs to a fortune, hoping to invest their money, the two of them have Ken believing he's landed a golden opportunity.
There's a little booth over here. There's some privacy. We can talk. No obligations. We can just rap about this a little bit.
I guess.
In the meantime, they order expensive tequila. By the meal's end, Ken, to ingratiate himself with his new clients, insists on paying for the bill, which he realizes too late is astronomically high.
Hey. What is this right?
Yes, sir. It is.
It's a solid scam, and it serves to bring Jimmy and Kim closer together. Number 9, letter writing scheme. This is another Jimmy-Kim concoction, this time to aid Jimmy's buddy Huel. After Huel is busted for unwittingly attacking a cop who was yelling at Jimmy, the two of them hatch a scheme to make Huel look good.
Very nice. I like the hearts over the eyes. It's a real nice touch.
Thank you. To accomplish this, Jimmy travels to Huel's hometown in Louisiana, paying his fellow bus passengers to write letters in his defense.
I like your passion, but would you just maybe tone down the anger?
After flooding the judge with these, Jimmy and his camera crew proceed to imitate Huel's defenders on the phone when the prosecutor calls.
You're the one persecuting our Huel?
Oh, how could you? To go after someone
So sweet and kind.
These tactics are enough to get Huel's sentence reduced to probation instead of prison. While Jimmy assumes Kim is angry they had to resort to underhanded tactics again, she has the opposite reaction, again improving the relationship.
Well,
Number 8, faking out the board. Jimmy McGill has a complicated relationship with his brother Chuck. More on that later.
I'm Charles McGill, senior partner at Hamlin McGill. I stand before you to vouch for my brother, James Morgan McGill.
His application to get his law license back is denied due to his lack of remorse for his actions toward his late sibling. So the second time around, Jimmy plans to use Chuck's final letter to him to stir up sympathy. But instead, he seems to come clean, apparently preferring to keep his brother's final words to himself.
I was going to try to move you all with my brother's eloquent words. You know, pull on your heartstrings, but it's not right.
Jimmy's impassioned speech on his brother and their relationship moves both us and Kim to tears.
I got this letter. I never had a chance to write him a letter and to tell him all the things that I should have.
Yet, when the hearing is over and Jimmy is a lawyer again, he reveals that it was all an act.
Did you see those suckers? That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears. Jesus, Kim.
We may feel like suckers, but we gotta appreciate Jimmy's acting ability. Or should we say, Saul's.
Wait, Jimmy, what?
It's all good, man.
Number 7, planting drug traces. When it comes to clever criminal plans, Mike Ehrmantraut might be even better than Saul Goodman.
You care to elaborate?
Mike starts working with Gus Fring due to their mutual hatred for Hector Salamanca.
If you were to hurt him in the same manner again, I would not stand in your way.
You want me to rob another truck?
In order to hurt Hector's business, Mike devises a cunning scheme. At one of Hector's dead drops, Mike throws a pair of shoes onto a wire above the road. Then, he lays in wait with a sniper rifle, firing it off when Hector's men arrive to make a drop before the border. Assuming it's hunters, the men don't pay attention when Mike shoots the shoes, dropping drug traces onto the truck. This gets them busted at the border, hurting Hector's business.
Looks like we got a hit.
The careful planning of each step makes this a simple but brilliant scheme. Number 6, getting Tuco arrested. Mike is incredibly skilled at killing people, but he wasn't always as willing to go through with the deed.
Fire a single round, disappear before anybody knew what had happened. No witnesses, clean egress.
When Nacho hires him to kill Tuco Salamanca, Mike decides to get rid of the drug dealer another way.
I would like to report a fight going on at the El Machicana restaurant in the 5,000 block of Isleta Boulevard. There is a man threatening another man with a gun.
After calling the cops ahead of time, Mike picks a fight by running into Tuco's car.
You see that? You did that.
Oh, come on, that'll buff right out.
Tuco, the eagle-eyed maniac that he is, spots this and immediately gets into Mike's face about it.
I offered to do this the right way. If you can't accept that, then I can't help you. Oh, come on, guys.
Mike plays the ornery, difficult old man perfectly and works Tuco up enough that he beats Mike up soundly, just in time for the cops to arrive.
Let go! Let go!
While Mike is considerably worse off personally, we admire his endurance and dedication to his plan.
That all you got?
Get on the ground!
Number 5, Billboard Hero.
Okay, widen the frame, get the billboard. Okay, now get me. Me. No, not me. Get him, he's me.
When beginning his solo practice, Jimmy has a tough time attracting clients. To make his name, Jimmy creates a billboard with himself dressed exactly like his brother's partner, Howard Hamlin.
Look at the logo. That's our logo. He's just straight up copying us.
Howard threatens litigation and Jimmy must take it down. To drum up interest, he gets a film crew to come as the ad comes down.
Not 24 hours after my billboard went up, a large law firm came after me. They said that I was hurting their business. They're rich, they're powerful, I'm just one man.
Unluckily, the worker falls off the billboard, leading to Jimmy rescuing the poor guy.
Because I'm not giving up, Holy shit! Dude! The dude!
Except, naturally, Jimmy is in cahoots with the man, and it was all a stunt to make him look like a hero and drum up even more business.
You okay? Took you long enough.
Everybody loves a hero. Number 4, changing Mesa Verde's address.
Point me to your best copier.
Best copier?
Yeah, best copier. Come on. Dee Mao.
Kim is an incredible lawyer, so it's only natural that her client Mesa Verde decides to stick with her when she goes solo.
But if this were beyond my abilities, I wouldn't be throwing my hat in the ring. I would not waste your time.
However, after Chuck and Howard steal them back, Jimmy takes matters into his own hands. While ostensibly watching an insensate Chuck, Jimmy takes Mesa Verde's proposal documents to a copy place and makes new copies, but with a different address number. This small error leads to Mesa Verde being unable to get their new branch address permit in court, and the bank going back to Kim.
In the original submission, we're seeing 1261 Rosella Drive.
It is 1261.
Jimmy's well-intentioned actions have long-lasting consequences for not just Kim, but also for himself and his brother.
I know he was here. I know what he did. Tell me what you told Ernesto. Stop trying to change your story.
Number 3, Mike tracks Gus. If there's anyone smarter and more devious than Mike on Better Call Saul, it's Gus Fring. When Gus finds out Mike has an interest in Hector, he plants a tracking device in Mike's car. After Mike tears his car apart in search of it, he finds it in the gas cap. However, now that he knows about it, he uses it to his advantage. After draining the battery of the one planted in his car, he replaces it with his own, which he uses to track Gus's man back to him. Given how well thought out this is, it's no wonder Gus wants to work with Mike. Number 2, the pill swap. Even rookie criminals can deliver a smart con. Nacho Varga, fearing for his father's life, decides to swap out Hector's heart medicine pills with fakes. In order to make the switch, he practices for days until he gets the drop of the pill bottle just right. And when the time comes, the resulting sequence is pure, pulse-pounding tension as Nacho carefully takes the bottle, switches the pills, and replaces the bottle, all while Hector is in the room. By enacting this plan, Nacho ensures that Hector has a stroke, which leads to the state he's famously in Breaking Bad.
Hector, this isn't personal. It is! It is personal!
While comparatively simple, this scheme really rings our bell, so to speak. Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Blueprint switch. Kim cons her way into a better deal for her client with Jimmy's help.
You're gonna give me your copy, and I'll trade them out.
Well, won't you get in trouble?
They're exactly the same. No one has to know.
Unframing Irene. Jimmy has to undo his worst deed through an accidental confession.
I worked my ass off earning their trust.
Then you betrayed it.
If the only thing standing between me and $1 million is some old lady's tears, then I suggest investing in Kleenex.
Delaying Mesa Verde. Jimmy keeps his client's house standing through all manner of amusing trickery.
Before you go forcing an elderly veteran from his home and take everything he's got, demolish a half-century of hard work, wouldn't you like to know you got the right place?
Come on, all we're talking about are some missing house numbers.
Stealing from the Kettlemans. Sure, they're dumb, but it's still satisfying seeing Jimmy and Mike steal from these criminals.
Might I suggest that you go check on that money you insist you didn't take? In the upstairs bathroom, under the sink?
Lalo's fake family. Wave to Jorge, kids.
Mr. de Guzman has deep ties to the city of Albuquerque. I'd like you to meet his family. That's his fiancée and the love of his life, Beth McKinnon. His stepchildren, Christopher and Ella.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Exposing Chuck in court.
What if I told you you didn't make a mistake?
Jimmy and Chuck's relationship comes to a head when the latter tricks his brother into confessing to altering the Mesa Verde documents on tape.
For this, you destroyed our family? You happy now? For what? For nothing!
While a slick move by Chuck, Jimmy ultimately gets the best of his brother. After taking Jimmy to court for trying to destroy the tape, Chuck is put on the stand.
Chuck, I'd like to go back a little further. Talk about when these symptoms first started. It was shortly after you were divorced, is that right?
Yes.
Jimmy does his level best to lull Chuck into a false sense of security, letting Chuck expose his initial attempts to discredit him.
Now Jimmy has outed me in front of you. You know why? To rattle me. He knows I still have a lot of feeling for my ex-wife.
But the kicker occurs after he reveals that he had Huel plant a cell phone battery on Chuck, showing that his electrical allergy isn't real.
What do I have to do to prove it to you?
I don't know, Chuck. Could you reach into your breast pocket and tell me what's there?
What now?
This pushes Chuck into a rant where he reveals how much he despises his brother, calling his motives and mental health into question.
I submit that Mr. McGill's mental illness is a non-issue. If he were schizophrenic, it wouldn't take away from the fact that the defendant—
am not crazy!
Impressive chicanery.
You think this is something? You think this is bad? This chicanery?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.